come on. Oh, hi guys. Yeah, sorry. You caught me at a really bad moment. See, I'm having some trouble, and I'm really frustrated and angry, and I'm confused, and I don't really know what to do. See, Stacey bought me this Lego set a while ago, and now that I got a bit of free time, I thought I'd build it and just have some fun building some Lego, because I love building Lego. It's one of the things that I do to help me rest and relax. But the problem is, well, see, it comes with this instruction book, okay? But I don't really understand the instruction book. And I've tried looking through it, and I've tried putting bits where it's telling me to put bits, and I'm not really getting it. And the thing is, it's supposed to look like this. But, my model, my model looks nothing like that. I mean, come on. It's not even close. And the problem is, I've tried reading the instructions. They just don't make sense to me. But you know, the same can be true of life, can't it? And not just of life, but the same can be true about the Bible. You know, I've got my Bible right here, right next door to me, and sometimes I want to know what to do. Sometimes I get confused about life. And sometimes I get confused that I don't know if I should do this or if I should do that. I want to know what God wants me to do. And so I go to my Bible, because even here on Hope Kidz Online, we say that the Bible is our guide for life, right? God wrote it so that we could know what to do, when to do it, and we can learn from our Bibles. But I don't know about you, but sometimes I can open up my Bible and I can read something and I can know it's important, but I don't really understand what it says. And maybe sometimes it confuses me even more than before I started reading my Bible. Sometimes I don't know what to do when I'm reading bits of the Bible. I'm thinking, oh, I know this will help, and I'll turn to that bit and I'll be like, oh, that didn't help at all. I still don't know what to do. Because sometimes the Bible can be hard to read, right? Heck, there are even people in the Bible who say that the Bible can be hard to read sometimes. So, when our instruction book is hard to read, when our instruction book is maybe confusing and we're not sure what to do, well, then what do we do? Wow. Well, maybe we need to ask for help, right? So when we're lost, we ask someone for directions. If we're not sure which way to go, we ask someone, hey, do I go this way or do I go that way? If we've got a question, we ask people if we don't know the answer, hey, do you know what the largest capital city is in the world? And somebody will have an answer for us, usually Google. I think the same is true of the Bible, right? If we don't understand what the Bible is saying, if we don't quite understand what God is saying to us, well, we can ask people. But we also have to remember to ask the right people, okay? There's no point asking the cat what day it is. The cat doesn't know. In the same way, we need to ask people who know about the Bible questions about the Bible. So where do we go? Well, you know, guys, we are always here for you at Hope Kidz. If you've ever got any questions, you send them in and we'll do our best to answer those questions. Maybe you've got a Sunday school teacher that can help you. Or maybe there's someone in your church who's really what we call wise. It means they know a lot of stuff about the Bible and they live a life that God wants them to live. Maybe you've got a pastor that can help you, or some elders or deacons who should know a lot about the Bible and how to help you. Then there's our friends and our parents who know a lot about the Bible maybe. Maybe they can help you. So what do we do when we don't know? Well, we ask for help. But then, what if the people we're asking for help also don't really know? What do we do then? Well then, we have to ask somebody who we know knows. And who do we know that knows everything there is to know about the Bible? Do you know? That's right, Jesus. And we know that Jesus knows everything there is in the Bible, well, because Jesus wrote it. So, when we come across a bit of Bible that we don't understand, well, then we just need to ask God to help us. We need to pray. And praying is just a fancy church word for talking to God. We say, Jesus, please, please help me to understand what you want to say to me. We ask him to help us understand what it is he wrote down. Because, the things God wants to say to us are super, super important. And, sometimes Jesus will tell you there and then. He'll say to you, look, this is what this means. Or sometimes Jesus will bring somebody else, maybe a teacher or a pastor or a Sunday school teacher, or someone will come along and say, hey, I was reading this bit of Bible the other day. Isn't this super cool? And Jesus will tell you what he means that way. Or maybe you'll be in Sunday school and the whole Sunday school lesson will be on that thing that you don't understand, without you even saying a word to anybody. Because sometimes that's just how God works. So guys, what do? When we're stuck on our bit of Bible, when we're stuck on our guide for life, we need to ask someone for help. Maybe the pastor, your Sunday school teacher, your mum, your dad, maybe an uncle or an auntie. But always remember, you can always turn to Jesus and ask him what he meant when he wrote his book. And that gives me an idea. Maybe instead of getting really frustrated and angry because I don't understand my instruction book here, I'm maybe trying to build something myself and it's not looking anything like the picture does, right? Maybe I need to ask for help. It's this. Because God works miracles like that. God works in itchy nose. But maybe the Bible or whatever. Send me in your questions about Hope Kids, about the Bible, about building Lego sets. No, shut up. So this is what I want you to do, guys. I want you to send... Sorry. Sorry. There we go. Okay, we're back. I just had a text message for somebody and it popped up in my notifications and I shouldn't have read it, but I read it and it was flipping hilarious. So, yeah, soz. Okay. Let's go again. Take 5. What was I saying? thank you for joining us again for this week's Hope Kidz Online. Now next week I want to do something a little bit different. So guys, today we've been talking about things that we don't understand about the Bible, or questions that we have about things in the Bible. So what I want you to do, guys, is I want you to send me in your questions, things that you were confused about, things that you're not sure about, and we're going to do our best here at Hope Kidz to answer those questions for you. And if you haven't got any questions, that's okay, because what I want you to do, just like I've tried to build this Lego set, and it's not really worked out very well, guys, if you've got any Lego sets that you've built, send them in. Send me photos of things that you've built, either the Lego or clay or wood or whatever it is that you have built during lockdown. It hasn't got to be this week. And some of you older people, I know there's a lot of older people who watch. Maybe you built a shed or a coat rack or something. Send me in those photos as well. Hey guys, we love to see your photos. We love to see you interact with Hope Kidz. And hey, it really makes us super happy and full of joy when you guys interact with us. So send in those photos, send in those questions, and we will see you next week for another Hope Kidz Online.